Hello YouTube and welcome back to this Monotype Nuzlocke challenge. If you missed the first episode and want to jump in from the beginning, I'm going to leave a link to that episode in the top left of the video. In episode 1 we revealed that we're going to be using the poison type as our chosen type for this challenge, and because of that we chose Dinoplant here as our starter Pokemon, and we're also able to defeat our rival in our very first battle of the series. So, on to today's episode. We're still here in Viridian City, and after purchasing those Pokeballs at the end of last episode, we find ourselves with a couple of options. First option we have is to head back down to Route 1 and try to catch ourselves a Pokemon. Unfortunately, you can only find Pidgeys and Rattata's on that route, neither of which are poison types, so that's really no good to us. Second option is to head north through Viridian Forest and up to Pewter City, where we will find our first gym. That definitely sounds like a good option, and we will be heading up that way today. But before we do that, I want to make a quick detour and head west to Route 22. So, why Route 22? Well, as I mentioned in the intro, we have Pokeballs now, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to try to catch ourselves a new team member. And while they are uncommon, both Nidorans are available on Route 22. And in Gen 1, both evolve into quite strong Pokemon. Nidoking has a great attack stat, which would make him a real powerhouse for us, and Nidoqueen is really bulky, so if we could find either of those, that would be perfect. Okay, so before we jump in, Pokemon available on this route are obviously both Nidorans, Spearow and Rattata. We're hoping for Nidorans, cross your fingers and let's see what we get. That is perfect. As I just said, Nidoking could be a real powerhouse if we can get this guy up to that level, so I would really love to catch this Nidoran. Okay, so let's give him a tackle. That's okay, that's about 2 hits and then we're in Pokeball territory, so that's the second tackle. That's perfect. Okay, so let's move the Pokeballs to the top first of all and see how we get on. This should catch. I mean, this should catch really, shouldn't it? Level 2 Nidoran, yes, absolutely perfect. Nidoran is caught. So we need a name for a male Nidoran. Well, hopefully he's going to be a Nidoking eventually, fingers crossed. But he is not a king yet, so I think we're going to call him Prince in recognition of the fact that one day he will be a big, powerful Nidoking. So heading up into the left would actually enter us into a battle with Blue, but that's a battle our team's definitely not ready for quite yet. So what we're going to do instead is head back to the Pokemon Center and heal our newly captured Prince up, and then we're going to get started on training our team. Catching the more attacking male Nidoran actually works out really well for us. We already have a bulky Pokemon in Bulbasaur, so getting the more defensive Nidoqueen wouldn't have added as much to our team as Nidoking does. He kind of balances things out really well. Yeah, but we were pretty lucky to find a poison type at all in that grass. I know that Rattata is definitely the most common encounter you can get there, and that would have been no good to us, so yeah, definitely can't complain. That's a really good first capture. Okay, so we're just about to hit the grass for Route 2. It's mostly Pidgeys and Rattatas here, but there is a small chance we could encounter a Weedle, which would be the second Pokemon we could capture today. So let's cross our fingers and see how we get on. Okay, so we found ourselves a Pidgey. Not ideal, but I did say Weedles were uncommon, so I guess we can't complain too much. And if I was given the choice, I would have always taken Prince here over the Weedles, so yeah, swings and roundabouts, but yeah, we're going okay so far. And that tackle did a lot of damage, so not items. We're going to switch out to Dinoplant here, who's going to take out the Pidgey for us, and we'll take the free XP. But what that does mean is that this route is done for us. So as per the rules of the challenge, we cannot capture anything on this route. Pidgey's our Pokemon, but unfortunately not poison types, so yeah, no Pokemon for us here. So one more tackle should do it, and then we'll move on to Viridian Forest. Okay, so Pidgey down, experience for both, and I think we'll move Dinoplant to the front because that showed that Prince is not ready for battle yet, and Viridian Forest gives us another chance to catch a Pokemon. So what can we find? So we're going to be looking for either a Weedle or the evolved form Kakuna. Weedle would be my preference. We're going to be trying to avoid Caterpies, we're going to be trying to avoid Metapods, and weirdly we're going to be trying to avoid Pikachus, and I think that's the only time I'm ever going to say that in Viridian Forest. But okay, there's our encounter. What have we got? Weedle. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted, and this episode has gone far better than I thought it was. We've managed to find both Pokemon we could capture. So yeah, that's really good. Let's try not to kill this thing, and we might have our second new team member. So what's that? 3 or 4 tackles? One more. We'll do one more tackle, and then we'll start hucking balls at this thing, I think. Yeah, that looks good to me. So crit didn't really matter. Okay, first Pokeball. Okay, so this should capture, and yeah, cool. We have got ourselves a Weedle. That's perfect. So Weedle's quite useful early game because it's got Poison Sting, and it's got that chance at poison. So yeah, that's good for us. Okay, nickname. You're going to be a Beedrill. So bees, buzz. Yeah, buzz. Yeah, buzz the Weedle, because he's going to be a buzzing bee. Now, I've never actually used a Beedrill in any gen, I don't think. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to use Buzz here too much. I mean, he is level 5, so he is technically our second strongest Pokemon at this stage. I mean, I'll probably keep him trained up for now, because like I said, I don't know how many chances we're going to get to actually capture Pokemon. And I guess one of the good parts of doing challenges like this is that it does force you to use Pokemon that maybe normally wouldn't. So you sort of end up with different teams to what you normally would, which is interesting. So maybe I should use Beedrill, or Buzz, as we've called him. I'm going to put Prince up front anyway, because he's the guy I want to train up more. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. Should I use him, or should I wait and see if I can get something a little bit better and focus on Prince and Dinocron for now? Okay, so we're going to head back. We're going to head back into the forest now for a little bit of training, because the bugs in there should be pretty easy for poison types. Easy experience, and there's also trainers as well. There's I think 3 or 4 trainers we can use. We'll grab this Pokeball because who's going to say no to a free Pokeball? But yeah, there's 3 or 4 trainers we can train against as well. And trainers are always good to train against, because if you don't know, trainers Pokemon will always give off more experience than wild Pokemon will. I think they give out slightly better EVs as well. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure. So let's see this first guy, and let's see how we get on. So these bug captures should be fairly easy work. And he's got a level 6 Weedle, and we are only level 2, so we'll probably have to switch out to Dino Plant here. And I'm gonna be a little bit cautious, just because if we do faint a Pokemon, we do lose them. So I'm going to set up Leech Seed. I need to use String Shot, so that's a waste. But yeah, certainly early game I'm going to be using that Leech Seed a lot, just to sap back a little bit of health each turn. I wouldn't normally do that, but yeah, just like I say, if I don't want to lose either Prince or Dinoplant, because I do want to keep them for pretty much the whole challenge. I think both of those would be in my final team. So yeah, I don't want to lose them at this stage. So I'm going to be a little bit cautious, but yeah, I think that's justified, bearing in mind the challenge we're doing. So one more tackle will do this. And Weedle's down. So I think Prince should go to level 3. Yeah, that's level 3. I think once we get him to level 4, he'll start being useful in battle. Let's give Buzz a go, because I think Poison Sting is super effective against bugs. I think. Yeah, Poison's super effective against bugs, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. So yeah, we'll give Dinoplant a bit of a break, and we'll see how Buzz goes here. I mean, he is level 5, so he is usable right now. Ooh, crit. We should still win this. That was 5 poison stings, I didn't get a poison, that's annoying. Yeah, we'll just play it safe and switch back to Dino Plant, just to finish this off. Okay, so that's the first trainer down. Pretty good XP. Dino Plant's up to level 8, which is all good. And a little bit of experience for Buzz as well, so that's, yeah, character plant got it. Okay, so we'll head back down to the Pokemon Center now, I think, via a couple of wild battles. Level 3, I think we should take this. So I'm going to Leer to lower the defences. Speed's not too important here. Because Weedle's only got Poison Sting, that shouldn't do too much to Prince. That's my thinking here, so we should be able to take it, and we're going down to the Pokemon Center anyway, so we may as well try, right? Yeah, it's doing one damage, that's perfect. So 3 tackles should do it, and hopefully this might even get Prince to level 4. If we're really lucky. No, okay. Now I was being a bit ambitious there. So we'll do a couple more battles maybe before heading down. Caterpie's more difficult because they've got this tackle. Okay, String Shot's good. I mean, I really want to get, the aim here is to get Prince up as much as we can. You know, I want to get him and Dino Plant to level 8 or 9, and then once we've done that, we'll go back down and we'll take on Blue in our second battle with him. So I know I think he's got 2 level 9s. So yeah, I need to be level 8, level 9 before I go down. If we went down now, he'd destroy us. So yeah, we're doing a bit of training. And then how far in are we? Okay, it'll probably be start of next episode. It's level 4 for Prince, so that's all good. Start of next episode, we should be heading down once Dino Plant and Prince are up to level, and we'll take on Blue. But we're going to have to do some back and forth, so I'm going to cut this here, and I'll see you on the way back. And we're back. Okay, so we're going to head into the forest, and we have another trainer to take on. So I think for this battle, we're going to be focusing on raising up Prince a little bit. I said I needed to get both Prince and Dino Plant up to level 9 for our battle with Blue, and Prince is lagging a little bit behind here. Got Dino Plant up to level 8, which is pretty good, but Prince is, as you can see, is still at level 4, so we've got a lot of work to do on him before he's going to be ready to take on Blue, and particularly his Charmander, because obviously Dino Plant doesn't have a good matchup against the Charmander, so we're going to need something to combat Blue Starcer, which I'm hoping is where Prince here comes in, because Buzz has the same problems that Dino Plant does in that any fire attacks. I'm not sure if Blue's Charmander actually knows any fire attacks. He'll be level 9. I'm not sure about that, I might have to look that up, but just in case he does, I'm going to be training up Prince here to level 9 before that battle anyway. And we're up to level 5 already, which is good. And we'd probably get a new attack by level 9 as well, which will be useful as well. So, second battle here. So let's see how we get on. I think this guy has a couple of Cocooners, or maybe just one. Can't remember, but we'll see. So we're going to be using Prince here. We're going to start with a Leer because get the defense drop, and then hopefully the tackles will do enough to take it out fairly quickly, because we are giving up 2 levels to the Weedle here, so this might not be too easy. Probably 2 more tackles will take it out. Poison Sting's only doing 1 anyway, so yeah, cool. Weedle's down, so that's good. 78 experience, up to level 6, that's all good. Big fan of that. So yeah, he's got this Cocoon here, and Cocooners are really useful. I'm not going to Leer because all they're going to do is harden, which is get the defense raise, so that would just cancel each other out. So this might be a bit of a grind. Critical hit, great. Love a critical hit against these things, because once they get a lot of hardens up... Oh, another critical hit, Jesus! Okay, that's good. That's all good, I'm loving that. But as you can see, once they've got a few hardens up, your tackles aren't going to do much damage at all. Well, that's barely moved. So they're not a danger because they don't actually hurt you. Another, I think we've had three criticals against this Kakuna. That's mental. But yeah, like I say, it uses up a lot of PP, but they can't actually hurt you. So it is just free experience, which is great when you're trying to do what I do and trying to get this prince up to level 9. So 106 experience, and we jumped 2 levels to level 8, and we're learning Horn Attack. That is perfect. Horn Attack's pretty powerful for this stage of the game, I think. I'm going to leer this, and then I'm going to see just how much the Horn Attack's going to do. I'm thinking it should do over half. Wow, way over half. That's like 3/4. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so this tackle should take it out. And down Weedle goes. So we've got Prince and Dino Plant to level 8. Like I say, I want to get them both to level 9 before we battle Blue. But I'm going to be doing that off screen because it's just going to be wild Pokemon battles, which I'm not sure you guys are going to want to see. So I will get them both to level 9. I'm going to leave probably Buzz where he is for now because he doesn't have too much use in the next battle. But yeah, I'll get the other 2 to level 9, and then we will, when we come back for the next episode, it will be to take on Blue at the start of the episode, and then hopefully move up to Pewter City. So hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, remember to leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.